You were passing by, surrounded by all those butterflies. Suddenly they flew right in my heart. Must have looked like a living piece of art. From that moment I knew that it would be you. Yeah, from that moment I knew.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tammy, and my channel is dedicated to cozy and simple living. So today, that means that I am going to be making my kitchen more simple. I have realized that the less stuff that I have, the happier I am. I have sort of become a bit of a minimalist. At least that's where I'm heading towards. At least I don't think I really am a minimalist yet, but I have just started to realize the benefit of having less stuff. So I'm going to completely declutter my kitchen today. This is my pantry behind me. I already did that. The video for that is already out if you guys wanted to check that out. But I'm gonna get all of the cupboards today and just get rid of things that I'm simply not using anymore. So I hope that this gives you guys some inspiration if you're wanting to declutter your own kitchen, and hopefully gives you some ideas as to what to keep and what not to keep. So I'm gonna get started now, and the first thing I'm gonna do is the leftover jars that I had from my pantry. I should probably also mention that I cleaned my entire kitchen first so that all of the dishes that I'm going to be going through are clean, as well as the countertops are tidy so that I can just put stuff here on the counter and not worry about getting it dirty. So these are the leftover jars from my pantry that I'm not really using. I realized that these big ones here, I might actually keep one or two of them, because I was thinking I could put like muffins or baked goods in there, and because it's see-through, you're gonna be able to see what's in it and it's not gonna get forgotten about. So I think I'm just gonna keep two of these, and then I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then these jars here, I've already gone through my pantry and I know what I need and what I don't need. So I don't need any of these. And you know what? If I decide down the line that I need another jar, I can go buy another jar. Like, these are from Dollarama, so they're not even that expensive. So I can pay the few dollars to get another one. It's not a big deal. So as far as cupboards go, I'm gonna start here because I clearly have way too many mugs. I've decided to group similar items together while I go through it. These are my traveling tea mugs, and in all honesty, I only need one. So this one's my favorite, so I'm gonna keep that. These two are going away. Okay, then as far as my tea mugs go, so these ones are kind of neat. Like, they have a lid and then they have the removable tea strainer. So I like them, but I don't need four because I'm the only one in my house that actually drinks tea. I might need two if I have a friend come over, and also sometimes my parents visit. They really like to drink tea, so I'm thinking at most I'm gonna need three, like one for my mom, one for my dad, and one for me. I am never gonna need four, so I'm going to get rid of one. This one and this one are my favorite, and so I think I'll keep this one as well. And this one is gonna go goodbye with the other ones over there.
Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes.
So I decided to keep all of my to-go cups because we actually use those quite often. And then my kids love these fox and bear mugs. And then I have my tea mugs. And then as far as my coffee mugs go, I love large coffee mugs. I love coffee so much. So I just kept my favorites, but I figure I still need all of these that I have in here. And knowing me, I might still collect some as I go along because I just love coffee mugs that much. but I did say goodbye to a lot of them. This is everything that I'm saying goodbye to. So moving along to the next cupboard, I am going to be getting rid of everything on the top shelves for the most part, and I'm keeping all of the glasses because we use those all the time. I did get rid of a few mismatched pieces that didn't match the rest of the glasses. In the next cupboard, the only thing I really use in here are the wine glasses on the very bottom shelf. And I'm also going to keep this crystal bowl. This was my great-grandmother's, and I'm not keeping it because it was hers. I'm keeping it because I like it, and I do like the idea that it came from my great-grandmother. Next, I'm going to start on my drawers. This is where I keep all of my pans and my cutting boards, and I really have too many cutting boards. I'm finding that actually the cutting boards were kind of getting gross and I needed to go through them, and I have a whole bunch of muffin pans, and the only ones that I actually need are the regular muffin tins. I don't really need any other ones than that because those are the ones I use all the time, so that's all that drawer is going to be. Next, I'm going on to my pot drawer. I use everything in here, so I'm not even going to touch it. And then the next drawer, I keep a little bit of coffee and some mismatched ends, but I just cleaned that up a little bit. There wasn't too much to throw out from that drawer. Moving on to the next set of drawers, I know that I only use so many of these pots. A lot of the smaller ones I don't really use, so I'm just keeping these ones, and then moving on from there, I am only going to keep one frying pan because that's all I need. This one silver bowl is way too big, so I'm gonna get rid of that, and I actually went and bought two smaller silver bowls because I use those all the time for like popcorn and stuff or mixing things, but that huge one was just way too big. Now as far as spatulas go, I don't need 3 spatulas, so I got rid of one. And these whisks, one of them was actually bent out of shape, so I don't even know why I was keeping that, but I'm really glad that I am going through all of this because it's really making me realize what I use and don't use. So this corner cabinet here, I consider this to be my junk cupboard. I actually asked my husband the other day if there was anything that he really wanted to keep out of this cupboard because I said that I'm probably going to get rid of like 90% of the stuff in here. And he took a look and he's like, yeah, you can get rid of any of it. I don't really care. So I'll just show you inside. It's just full of so many things that I don't need. There's a used candle. This thing is actually kind of cute. I think I'm going to keep this because I think it's really neutral decor and it'll go with lots of things. So this is going to go in the keep pile. Okay, so I got a candle here. I actually like candles. I might just burn this one up. So I'll probably keep that because I can use this up still. And let's see, we got an old thermos that's probably kind of nasty that's been sitting here for a long time. That's gonna get tossed. Okay, so I got another candle here. I actually took this out of my pantry along with these tea lights. I'm gonna put this in my home decor cupboard downstairs so that when I feel like I need candles or something for that, I can find it there. This cupboard is not the place for these. All right, next I have these little tin things. These were carrying little mason jar cups. I have the cups still. You just saw them in the cupboard up there, but I really don't need these little caddy things. So I'm gonna just maybe sell them or donate them. I don't know, maybe somebody else will want them. If not, I guess they'll maybe get tossed, but they're not doing me any good being in here. Okay, this is like a candle holder vase. It's not even a vase, it has a hole in the end. So I can't even use it for a vase. I really don't need this. Let's see. Kitchen utensils. Honestly, I don't really use this either. I don't use this jar. Okay, so these are a set of 3 that I have, and I actually really like the color of them for Christmas time. I think they're really cute. So I'm gonna actually put this in my Christmas decor, and I don't think that they need to be sitting in here all the time. I'll just bring them out at Christmas time, and yeah, so I'm kind of like, I still love them a lot. If you can see, they're kind of rustic, and they're just really my style. So I'm gonna hold on to these, but they're only gonna come out at Christmas time. So this is a baby cakes thing that I was intending to use so many times, and I have never used it. So this is one of those items that is actually causing me a lot of guilt. And because it's sitting here and every time I see it, I think, oh, I should make these, and then I never do. So I really don't think that I should keep it. I'm thinking I can sell this, maybe it'll give somebody else joy, or maybe it'll go in somebody else's cupboard and they'll also feel guilty about it. Who knows? But in any case, I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm either gonna donate it or sell it, and I'm going to feel better about myself because I'm not gonna see this all the time. And you know what, if I wanna bake something with my daughter or son, I can make them chocolate chip cookies and they're gonna be just as happy than having this thing in the cupboard and just never using it. Okay, next I have a juice jug. I actually use this, I'm gonna keep it. And I have this veggie tray, also gets used once in a while. We kind of need to use it more often than we do, but maybe if I have less stuff, maybe I'll actually use it a little bit more, but we do use it enough that I think it's worth keeping. Okay guys, so this is one of those really, really tough items, because even though I never use it, so as far as use goes, I mean, it's pretty easy to get rid of. But this belonged to like my great grandmother, and it was given to me by my mom, and so it's one of those kind of tough sentimental items, because I feel like if I don't keep it, then I'm giving away a part of my heritage. But at the same time, it just sits in my cupboard. I never use it. I mean, it's okay. I don't really hate it, but I don't particularly love it. So what I'm gonna do with this, and I really hope that this helps you if you're having a tough time getting rid of a sentimental object that you don't actually want anymore. But I'm gonna give my mom a call right now and just ask her perhaps if she wants it back, you know, if it means stuff to her, or if she doesn't want it back, you know, is she okay with me passing it on, maybe bringing it to an antique shop or something where somebody else can get some joy out of it.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. I just had a quick question for you.
Sure.
Okay, so you know how I'm decluttering and stuff? Like my house and everything?
Right.
Do you know that blue bowl that you gave me, and it was it great-grandma?
Yep, I know the blue and white one, yes.
Yeah, I was kind of going through, like, I know I have that other crystal one that I really like, and I want to keep that one, but I was thinking about this blue one, and I don't really ever use it. I was wondering, did you want it back or anything? Because I know it's like kind of a family heirloom. I don't want to just get rid of it without talking to you first, you know?
Oh, well that's nice. With my grandma's mother, so it would be my great-grandma. How about you keep it for me, and I'll find someone in the family to give it to.
Yeah, you know what, just maybe ask around and see if anybody else wants it. Because I would rather it go to somebody, they actually enjoy it and stuff and use it, instead of it just sitting in my cupboard. So.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. That's why you have it go. And you know, everyone goes through seasons of liking things.
Okay, so I talked to my mom, and she decided that I'm just gonna keep it for her until she comes and visits me in about a month or so. And she is gonna see if there's anyone else in the family that wants this, so that we can still keep it in the family, but hopefully it'll go to somebody who's actually going to use it and enjoy it. And she totally gets it, because she said that she gave it to me because she wanted to declutter her stuff and she wanted someone else in the family to enjoy it. So anyways, it's gonna stay in the family, but it's just not gonna stay in my home.
Can we walk away in the setting sun? When the race is done, I see no smile, no smile.
So now that I've cleaned out my junk cupboard, this is everything that I'm left with. I'm just holding on to that bowl for my mom, but this is it. It is so empty in here. Now moving on to my other corner cupboard, I have all of my little small kitchen appliances. This big grill here, I use that, so I'm going to keep it. I use actually most of this stuff up here on the top shelf. My kids really like this hot dog cooker, and this is an apple peeler that my kids like. I use this Instapot as well, and I use the blender. There's another slow cooker that you insert a pot into. I honestly don't use that. I think I'm going to get rid of it. And the bread maker maker is something that I always have intentions to use, but I don't use. So yeah, that's what it looks like now. Not too bad. Also, I found my waffle maker. I forgot I had this. I was kind of excited to find it actually. I'm gonna keep it for now, see if I use it, and if time goes on and I don't use it, then I'm just gonna get rid of it. So here comes one of the crazy drawers, as I like to refer to it. These glass containers here, I had so much stuff in this drawer that I couldn't even fit some of my glass containers into here, so they're in the drawer up above, and once I clean all of this out, I'm going to bring them back in here. These are some bento boxes from Tupperware, which are really nice, except for that I got them when my kids went to school, and I thought, oh, those will be really good for lunches, except for I've been homeschooling my kids for the last 4 years, and we never use them, so I'm going to see if perhaps somebody else will like those. I'm noticing here as well that I have a lot of lids and not necessarily a lot of containers for those lids to go on. So I definitely need to get rid of some lids. I'm keeping my glass containers. I have really tried to move over from the plastic to the glass. I mean, it's kind of nice because then you can heat them right up in the microwave, and it's better for the environment and everything. So I'm definitely converting to glass, but I have some plastic ones that I still want to use up, and I'll just use them until they completely wear out and then get rid of them. But I only want to buy glass from now on. Moving on to my next drawer, I'm going to get rid of some of these bowls and plates. One of those plates actually had a chip on it, so I don't know why I had been keeping it forever, but I'm just keeping everything in here that I use. Okay, so here's another scary drawer. There's just so much stuff in here, and I can't find things half the time, even though I have these really awesome dividers in here that my husband installed. Those help, but there is still so much in here, and I noticed that I had multiples of things, and I definitely didn't need all of that. These were little cutters that you can cut like fruit and cheese with. I never use them. You know, it's something that you have this ideal of a lot of times where you think that you're going to be this person who cuts star shapes in their children's fruit and cheese, and it's just not happening. And so my children are just happy if I cut the cheese and the fruit up for them and they get a snack at all. So whatever. So moving on to my silverware drawer, I realized that my youngest daughter, she doesn't need all of these special spoons and stuff like I used to have. I was just keeping them around because it was extra spoons in case we ran out of some, but I really didn't need to keep them all, so I got rid of them. Now this drawer is all of my dishes. I use everything in there, so I'm keeping all that. And then there is the kids' food dish area. This place is definitely a disaster. Just like I got rid of a lot of the little kids' spoons and forks, I'm gonna get rid of some of the baby dishes and things like that. There are some sippy cups that she uses quite often. I'll keep those, and I'm gonna keep the water bottles that my kids used and these little bowls. They're called gyro bowls. They're really good for not spilling stuff. And this is everything now that I am getting rid of. I honestly didn't think that I had this much stuff in my cupboards and drawers that I was even going to be able to get rid of. This honestly blows my mind, but I am so happy to get rid of it. I'm so glad that I no longer have to take care of this stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna give you a once run through of all of my drawers and cupboards and show you what they look like now. They are so much more organized and manageable, and everything in here is things that I actually use, and I'm gonna be able to find all of this stuff now. I'm so excited about that. I really hope that this is giving you some major inspiration to declutter and minimalize your space, because it is honestly amazing. It is so much easier to keep the kitchen clean when you don't have all of this stuff. Alright, take care till next time. Thanks for watching.
Can we walk away in a